In the corridors of time, a royal family has left its mark on history. A lineage full of secrets and mysteries, which have woven a network of powerful royal ties over the centuries. The Windsors, the British royal family who wanted to hide their German past. The history of the Windsors dates back to their oldest ancestor, Prince Albert of Saxe-Coburg-Gotha, who was born in Germany in 1819. Albert married Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom in 1840, uniting the British and royal houses. German. During the reign of Queen Victoria, German influence on the British royal family became increasingly evident. Queen Victoria and Prince Albert had 9 children, many of whom married into German royalty, establishing strong ties between the two nations. However, during the First World War, due to growing hostility from Germany, King George V, grandson of Queen Victoria, decided to change the royal family's surname from Saxe-Coburg-Gotha to Windsor in 1917. This decision was taken to show loyalty to the United Kingdom and to distance himself from his German roots. This is the origin of the surname that has since been used by British monarchs, including the late Queen Elizabeth II and her son and now King, Charles III. George V chose him because of his millenary relationship with the English monarchy. Windsor Castle was built by William I the Conqueror shortly after the Norman conquest and has been linked to the British royal house since the 11th century. Over the years, the Windsor family's German background has had a significant impact on their dynasty. Despite having adopted the surname Windsor and officially distancing themselves from their German roots, German influence can be found in various aspects of the Windsors' lives. One of the most notable aspects is the cultural legacy. Queen Victoria, influenced by her German husband, actively promoted German music, art and literature at the British court. This influence was passed on to subsequent generations of the Windsors, who have maintained an appreciation for German culture and promoted cultural exchanges between Germany and the United Kingdom. However, the Windsors' German past has also been the subject of controversy. During both World Wars, the British royal family faced criticism and challenges due to their connections with Germany. However, they have been able to adapt to changes and maintain their position as symbols of the British monarchy. Edward VII married Princess Alexandra of Denmark, with whom he had 5 children. This married life did not prevent him from being a renowned playboy and lover of the good life. His reign coincided with the so-called Belle Epoque, an era of scientific and technological advances that allowed people to live a pleasant and luxurious life, especially for those who could afford it. Edward VII had multiple lovers, including showgirls and actresses like Sarah Bernhardt herself. He also had a relationship with Lady Randolph Churchill, Winston Churchill's mother. His lust was matched only by his overweight, and he had what he called the love chair made so that he could have sex in the Le Chabonais brothel. Edward reigned for less than a decade, a few years of peace and abundance that his heirs would not enjoy. In 1910, George V succeeded his father and had to face the Great War, the discredit of his family and the change of name that kept her on the throne. Not only that, but he suffered through Ireland's brutal civil conflict in the 1920s that would lead to the partition of the island and the severe economic recession that hit the world in the 1930s. The turbulent 1930s would also mark the very short reign of George V's son, the heir Edward VIII. Accused of having too much sympathy with the Nazi regime who, once again, the German past tormented the British royal family, Edward reigned between January 20th and December 11th, 1936 and abdicated under political and family pressures. He eventually renounced the throne and spent the rest of his life in Paris, with little contact with the royal family. The successor of this ephemeral king was his brother, who ascended the throne with the name of George VI, who would become the father of the great Queen Elizabeth II. This, for some, was the opposite version of the hated Edward VIII. George VI did not expect to ascend to the throne and is known for having overcome his diction problems and stuttering and is considered a hero who knew how to keep the country united and resistant during the hard years of World War II. George VI's health problems were aggravated when he was diagnosed with lung cancer, given that he was a smoker, and he died in 1952, at the age of 56. The reign of Queen Elizabeth II has been one of the most notable in the history of the Windsor family. Since her accession to the throne in 1952, she has been an iconic and respected figure throughout the world. Her leadership has been marked by her dedication to duty, her commitment to public service, and her ability to adapt to the changes and challenges of the times. During her reign, Queen Elizabeth II has witnessed numerous historical events and played a pivotal role in the evolution of the British monarchy. From modernizing the institution to crisis management and moments of social change, she has been a constant and trusted figure for the British people. Queen Elizabeth II's legacy extends beyond her reign. Her focus on stability and continuity has ensured the monarchy's relevance and respect in a constantly changing world. Her ability to adapt to the demands of the modern era and stay connected with the public has contributed to the popularity and continued support for the Windsor family. With the death of Queen Elizabeth II, the United Kingdom and the entire world face a farewell to the longest reign in British history. During her time on the throne, Queen Elizabeth II has witnessed moments of great historical importance and has left a deep mark on the monarchy. Her reign has been characterized by her commitment to public service, her dedication to the Commonwealth, and her role as a symbol of stability and continuity in times of change. Her reserved character and her ability to adapt to the challenges of the times have been admired both in the UK and abroad. Her eldest son, Charles III, became her successor to the throne of the United Kingdom. The reign of Queen Elizabeth II has been a period of stability and continuity in British history. With her departure, she closes an important chapter in the history of the British monarchy, but her legacy and influence will live on for generations to come. Despite their German background, the Windsors have managed to establish themselves as a respected institution in the United Kingdom and have played an important role in British history and culture. They have adapted their image and approach to reflect the changing circumstances and demands of British society and have maintained a prominent position as symbols of the monarchy. Ultimately, the Windsors' German past has been part of their history, but it has not defined their legacy. They have demonstrated their dedication to the United Kingdom and have forged a distinctive identity as the British royal family. His influence and role in British society endures to this day. We hope you have enjoyed this fascinating journey through the history of the Windsors and their German past. If you liked the video, don't forget to like it, share your comments and subscribe for more content. Until next time.